Hey Taurus, thanks for your patience with this reading. I know, it's late. Everybody got their reading before you. I understand how frustrating that is, but you being one of the more patient signs, I think you guys can understand. You've been just as busy as I've been. You've been getting your stuff done. You've been helping other people. So let's see what's going to happen in the second half of July. You're probably already in the middle of it. Yeah? Two of Cups, huh? So, connections. Doesn't have to be romantic connections, but I think you guys are feeling the love these days. I know that all of the Taurians that I know that I'm close to, yes, life may not be perfect, but they're kind of in a glow up right now. And they're being extremely helpful. All of my Taurians have been really helpful. And then the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Is it another earth sign that you're waiting for that's disappointing you? Or do you have regrets and disappointments from the past yourself? It's very interesting. So I'm in New York and I did the first workshop last night, and I feel very comfortable sharing with you guys that it was it was so wonderful. Like, it was just like imperfectly perfect. And I shared a story about how things just kept on, like there's so many things that kept on being thrown at me that were like throwing me off course. And I would really, really, really freak out. But instead of losing it and being disappointed in myself for not just pushing through, I actually called upon Taurus friends to help me out. And you guys were very, very helpful. So we talked about in the beginning of July about you guys being the adults. And I really, really, really feel you've decided. Like, there are certain people in your existence that you love to help, that you don't mind helping, because they're appreciative and they are excited to have you help, right? And then there are people in your life that you help willingly and they treat you like crap. And there's a very real difference between the two now. Like, you have, like, your crew. You know, we talked about your crew a couple of months ago, like who your crew was. And so, disappointments or regrets. You could just be really disappointed that this relationship, this connection, is moving slowly. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So, really feeling like you're dealing with an earth sign. And the Page of Cups. You want more out of life, Taurus. And I feel like because things are kind of starting to ease up for you, like energetically, you know, after Uranus transiting into your sign, it's like you actually get to sit back, or you actually get to think about, what is it that I want? What is it that I want? Knowing what your truth is, right? Page of Swords and Eight of Cups. The Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck, by the way. I know you guys can't see the cards on this setup, the way this goes, but I'll go through them again. Aren't you tired, Taurus, of knowing that the more you give to some people, the more they're going to treat you like crap? Because I feel like you're extremely disappointed in some either decisions you've made or decisions somebody else made to make you feel like the Five of Cups. The thing is, the only major arcana that's showing up so far is you. So it's really, really, really time to invest in you. And you know, like, you're very clear, Page of Swords. You're very clear on what it is that you no longer emotionally invest in, that you need to cut out of your life. So, and I'm not saying, like, it could be a person, it could be a relationship. We'll take, I'm not ready to do the bottom of the deck, but we'll take your card. And it could be another earth sign. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be an air sign. I don't know why I felt like I needed to shuffle, but I did. Let's clarify some of these, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups. What is this relationship? So, you're holding on to this connection pretty tightly. The Four of Pentacles, to me, is always the Taurus card. Because it's kind of a stubborn energy. I know not all Taurians are stubborn. I know that and let's just say this, being stubborn is not necessarily a bad thing. I know that word gets a negative connotation, but sometimes being stubborn is okay, as long as you know when it's time to let go. And right now, I think you guys know that you have to let go. You just don't know how to do it. And, and this is what I mean by you don't know how to do it. Right? The Hanged Man, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. This was all just on the Two of Cups. So this connection that you're holding on to is very real. And you may be holding on to this and trying to rebuild it in a very steady way because of a fear of losing it. Right? Because you want more. You want more, either from this relationship or just from life. You want more. So you're being very honest with yourself in that regard. But how do you, when you're in a hanged man state, how do you do that? How do you build something with a foundation out of fear? You can't. I mean, you can sit in that fear if you want to. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid that it's going to be totally devastating? I like the Eight of Pentacles energy because it's very methodical. And if you do things without skipping the steps, usually it turns out pretty well. Because you thought it through. And you guys are a very, I mean, you're an earth sign, right? Duh. But I'm curious, the Five of Cups. What is this Five of Cups? Oh. You don't want to be stuck anymore. Two of Wands. You want to make the decision. That's what's bringing you down. You don't want to be stuck anymore. You want more out of life. How do you get unstuck? Page of Swords, Eight of Cups. How do you, well, first of all, I will say that these eclipses are helping you move forward and helping you remove things, people, places, jobs, whatever, out of your life to make room for other stuff, right? Last night in the workshop, I talked about listening to yourself, doing things for yourself. And you guys are so, I mean, just the way that you helped me in the last week, all of my Taurians, just the way you helped me in the last week. You're so helpful. And you will do anything for anyone. What about you? What are you doing for you? Are you asking yourself what you want? Six of Cups. There's that connection again, that soulmate. How do you express your truth and open yourself up to your reality, what's real for you, and not what's real for everyone else, so that you can live a happy life, because you want more. And this really is a month to look at that. Yes, the energies are heavy. Yes, you're probably having to take care of yourself a lot more than usual. That's okay. You guys are in a perfect spot right now to do for you. You can still be helpful to other people, but think about yourself first. So, Eight of Cups. What do you need to walk away from? Or what do you need to walk towards? What is the journey that you need to take? You're like, I don't know. I don't know. The cards aren't telling me. I don't know. You know. There's something you need to cut out of your life and be brutally honest with yourself about. There were like 10 cards there. We weren't going to do that. Just to clarify, one card? No. I can sit here and shuffle all day. Tell me what you want, Taurus. What do you... Oh, see? The Ace of Cups. The ultimate fulfillment. Right? It's funny. I wanted to do this outside. I wanted to find a place outside so we could be in the earth and like hang out. I'll probably do that. I'll be in Portland next week. I'll probably do your August reading early. You guys are going to get it early. The last 4 signs that I did. After I do Leo, I will do you guys early. Because I feel bad that I got these out too late. All right, Taurus. You know what you want. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. You know what you want. 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, 10 of Pentacles. Might as well be the 10 of Cups, though. I mean, at this point, you guys are being given all of the opportunities. All of the opportunities to do things. To make forward progress, forward movement. And you're doing it. You might be doing it at a snail's pace. But again, just like the 8 of Pentacles, I like the Knight of Pentacles. I think you're more disappointed in yourself at this pace than other people are. I think people who really, truly know who you are, they don't care how slow you go. Because they know that there's a reason for it. If that reason, if you are disappointing yourself at the pace, that's different. You really need to look at Is it bothering you or is it bothering everybody else? Because if it's bothering you, that's the biggest part. That is the most important part. If your pace at this is bothering you, because I have a feeling if they're really worth it, other people don't mind waiting for you to make your decision. As long as the decision is right for you and those people in your life will know and trust that as long as this decision is right for you, they won't mind waiting for you to make it. But if you're disappointed in this snail's pace, if you're worried, because the Ten of Swords is a fear. Swords are thoughts. Right? So, bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. Death. Three of Swords. Seven of Wands. And the Three of Wands. I have a feeling that in August, and we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Very real feeling that you're just kind of done with being broken and hurt and letting other people hurt you. I feel like this Three of Swords, the Death card and the Seven of Wands coming out, flanking each side, you're done with other people saying things and doing things to hurt you when all you do is be there for them. You're tired of having to constantly defend yourself. I don't understand why people pick fights with you guys. Because seriously, you can be so incredibly gentle, you know, to the point to where people think they can pick fights with you and then you rage. And it's like, what the hell were you thinking? Why bother something so calm and peaceful and loving? Why would you do such a silly, that's stupid. August. Three of Wands. This is good. This is forward movement. This is actually not just trying to make the decision, going from the Two of Wands up here and being disappointed that you're not making a decision, but actually doing something about it. Pushing forward. Right? August. Because it's time for you, Ten of Pentacles and the Empress, it's time for you. Ask yourself what you want. Because if you keep lying to yourself and saying, yeah, but other people need me, it doesn't really matter what I want. It does matter what you want. Because if you're not taking care of you first, how do you have the energy to take care of other people? It's like this stored up energy somewhere within you. And then you're exhausted because you're depleted and you want fulfillment. So give that to yourself. This is a perfect month to do it. And I don't feel like you guys are stuck. I feel like Uranus is pushing you right along. I think that this slow, steady movement of what's happening is just that, slow, steady movement. It's not stagnant. So in order for you to have this Ace of Cups, this Two of Cups, this Ten of Pentacles, it's time for you to ask yourself, what do you want? What does Taurus want? How can you be of service to yourself? right? All right, my lovelies. I just love you guys so much, and thank you so much for your patience. I mean, I'm not surprised that you were patient with me. I only had like 2 Tauruses, I think, ask me where the reading was. So, so grateful for your patience. I will get your August reading out early, promise. So I'm in New York right now. I will be in Boston next weekend, next Friday evening. I'll be at the Arlington Center. That link is below in the description box. The workshop we did last night was amazing. It was so much fun. And I mean, it was just magical. I loved being around. I mean, it was just fantastic. So if you can make it to Boston, that would be really, really great. I'm also going to be in Austin, Texas on the 17th of August, and I will be in Atlanta, Georgia on the 24th of August. Oh, also, I do have in-person readings available still for next weekend while I'm in Boston. So go to my website, fearlessintuition.net, to check out the in-person readings for that. The Twin Flame Soulmate readings, I think there's still a couple for the video recorded. I think they're available. A couple are available left on the website. Like I said, I'm only releasing a certain amount. If it shows that the reading is sold out, please do not go to my PayPal donation and send me money through my PayPal donation. When it says sold out, that means that I've stopped selling it for the time being, but I will open it back up. I did actually have somebody send me a payment through PayPal for a Soul's Lesson reading and made it an emergency one. And it was like, I mean, I'm going to honor it, but I just kind of like, my mind exploded. I was like, if it says sold out, that means that it's sold out. Like, it's not, like, don't go to my PayPal and force it on me. So, anything else? I love you guys. I will see you for your August reading. Bye.